Okay, so this is the last week of March, and I weighed myself and the weight was 245 pounds. Now, keep in mind, I wanted to lose at least 10 pounds within the month, but I was a little, probably 5 pounds short there, but it's not a complete loss. And this is good. This is good. It's a small victory, and I'm going to continue to work on this journey. I was at the club last night, and so many musicians were seeing that I was losing weight. They could tell. I was like, great. And it was pretty cool. My nose is a little iffy right now because of all this pollen that we're having, all this pollen love going on right now. I hate it because it really sucks for singing when you have the pollen popping off. But as far as asthma is concerned, my asthma has not been very reactive to this pollen, and I think that came from running. We're starting to go into a year and a month now of running, and my time is kind of plateaued, which is interesting because I don't think I even uploaded this video, which I should. But when I ran at Piedmont Park, I hit like a 33-minute, sub 34-minute run, which is like faster than I ever did before. And to be honest, I didn't even think I was going that fast. I thought it was gonna be slow. I was pushing. I wanted to stop. That's interesting. Like I still be wanting to stop sometimes when I run. And as far as April goes, I'm thinking about what can I do in April. There's a lot of things, a lot of goals I want to complete in April. Um, as far as music, and it's definitely my goal to lose more weight in April. And I think I'm going to use that by targeting a couple things. So the first thing I want to do is I want to start taking in protein. I was looking at one of my days and saw I was only getting like 75 grams of protein. And what I want to do for this week is to push the protein up to like 120, 130 grams and experiment with that. And that is what is called a macro. Macros are your proteins, carbs, and sugars. So I'm going to up the protein within my calories about 1,500 and see if I can realistically get to 120, 130 grams. I came up with that number by following the formula. I don't got the formula down, but I'm definitely going to do that. The cool thing about those protein shakes is that they have 30 grams of protein, and I got some protein powder over there, which is about 21 grams of protein. And I'm going to experiment to see if that does what they say it does. They say protein keeps you fuller longer and keeps you satiated longer, and it gives your muscles the proteins they need to build up. So I might have been doing all this work in the gym for the last 2 months from February to March and not feeding them enough protein. Even though I thought, wow, I'm having turkey meat, I'm having chicken. I even have beef sometimes. And I'm not getting the protein that I need. So I'm going to experiment more with that to see what I can do to increase the protein. I got a protein shake with me, and I got my lunch ready to go, packed up. I'm going to bring a couple bottled waters just to keep that going, and see where I can go from there to build up. So it was pretty cool. But it's nice to know that people are noticing that I'm losing weight, which is good, which is good, and I want to continue this journey. Now, keep in mind, the lowest I went down was 240 pounds. So 240 pounds is good, and I'm just gonna have to keep going with it. I don't have really too much to say about it, and you know, I just have to continue to be brave, not just. Cause I don't know, I feel like we say you just trying to do something, it's like you're trying to justify it. So I don't like to use just. So I'm going to continue to be brave and push down the 240 mark. I'm pretty confident I'll reach that within a couple weeks, or I could be there sooner. And then also the jump roping. I did a jump rope workout and it just totally blew up my calf. So I want to do that in the morning, opposite of my running days, to help facilitate a 3,500 calorie week. Because I know that if I do the 3,500, that by estimates, that I should get a pound. So if I could do like 5, 10, 15, and then 600 or 700 from the running, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm going to see if that gets me closer to 3,500 calories. And then also I have a deficit too because I'm eating 1,500 calories. So that should get me around the 3,500 mark. It's an estimation, it's a guess. I'm going to experiment with that this week, see what happens, and go from there. And I want to see if I can tweak a recipe for pizza because I know I'm eating a big carb there with that bread. And bread's good because you eat carbs. And I have rice too, so you eat carbs. And I'm going to tweak that and see what that does. All right. So with that being said, I'm out. 5 pounds down, weigh in. Woohoo! Got to be excited, even if you're by yourself. Be excited about it and continue the journey. All right.